One false statement can collapse lives when powerful HOA leaders decide truth no longer matters.
Most residents never imagine how quietly sworn lies travel through their peaceful neighborhoods. Tonight, you'll see how silence protects power until federal questions finally arrive.
For years, the HOA board projected order, while financial worries quietly followed homeowners.
We've raised these concerns multiple times, yet they continue to be ignored by this board.
Special assessments increased slowly, justified by repairs nobody fully verified.
Residents paid, trusting sworn statements delivered with confident, practiced voices.
Behind closed doors, board discussions became selective, conversations narrowing carefully.
Financial transparency requests were delayed, redirected, or buried under procedural language.
Small doubts formed, but fear of fines kept most neighbors quiet.
His concerns reached regulators, triggering interest beyond local jurisdiction.
We need federal intervention immediately.
Federal investigators quietly reviewed records long ignored by residents.
Subpoenas arrived discreetly, framed as routine inquiries rather than accusations.
HOA leaders assured members everything was standard, nothing to worry about.
Under oath, statements were given confidently, details smoothed carefully.
Yet investigators noticed inconsistencies between financial reports and spoken claims.
Patterns emerged, showing money routed through approved vendors repeatedly. One vendor, a middle-aged South Asian woman, appeared frequently, owned by a relative of a board officer.
Residents still remained unaware, focused on daily routines and rising costs.
Investigators expanded scope, requesting emails, votes, and internal communications.
Some messages contradicted sworn statements already entered into record.
A federal grand jury was quietly convened to evaluate possible perjury.
Word spread carefully, never publicly, but anxiety settled among board leadership.
We need to control the narrative before the market opens.
Legal counsel advised cooperation while reminding them statements were binding. Drink dance.
Some South Asian male leaders attempted document corrections, framing them as harmless clerical errors. Investigators compared timelines, revealing adjustments made after subpoenas arrived.
This sequence suggested intent, not confusion, guiding prosecutors' focus.
Meanwhile, homeowners felt pressure easing strangely. Assessments temporarily paused.
That pause concealed strategy, not relief, as leadership prepared defenses.
Financial anxiety lingered, homeowners unsure whether refunds or penalties awaited.
Grand jury testimony continued. Witnesses asked to reconcile conflicting versions.
One board member requested immunity discussions, signaling deeper fractures inside leadership.
He's demanding full immunity.
If he talks, we're finished.
That request shifted momentum, narrowing focus toward deliberate deception.
Records showed benefits hidden through complex HOA-approved contracts. Vacation properties appeared in filings, purchased during peak assessment increases. The pattern suggested personal gain disguised as community necessity. This story is fictional, inspired by patterns.
not specific people or organizations.
All characters and events are imagined to illustrate.
Any resemblance to real cases is coincidental, serving awareness rather than accusation.
Back in the story, South Asian female investigators prepared findings for formal grand jury review.
Sworn inconsistencies were presented clearly, without drama, only facts.
Legal thresholds mattered more than outrage, shaping every recommendation carefully.
Your Honor, based on the precedent set in the prior case, we believe
The motion is fully warranted. I understand your position, Counselor, but the
Anxiety returned, but this time mixed with cautious hope.
HOA operations continued under scrutiny, every decision documented carefully.
Financial records were frozen, preventing further movement of funds. Months passed slowly, reinforcing patience rather than sudden resolution.
Grand jury conclusions remained sealed, maintaining deliberate silence.
Residents adjusted budgets, learning resilience amid uncertainty.
Leadership changes occurred quietly, framed as routine resignations.
New interim management focused strictly on compliance and transparency. Trust rebuilt slowly, measured through clear reports and open meetings.
Financial pressure eased gradually, restoring predictability to residents' lives.
The grand jury's role remained unseen, yet its presence changed behavior.
Power shifted from secrecy toward accountability without public spectacle.
This outcome reflected systems working slowly, not loudly. Homeowners learned vigilance matters even in familiar surroundings.
Silence no longer protected misconduct, but clarity replaced fear.
Federal oversight faded once compliance stabilized consistently.
Life resumed, shaped by lessons quietly absorbed.
No celebration followed, only relief and financial caution.
Authority felt balanced again, grounded in documentation and transparency. The story lingered as reminder, not warning, shouted loudly. Systems fail when unchecked, recover when observed patiently.
It truly is a beautiful evening. This neighborhood has seen a lot of them.
It certainly has. I remember when we first moved in.
Financial anxiety never vanished completely, but control returned.
The grand jury's silence protected integrity as much as exposure.
Truth didn't arrive loudly. It arrived documented and precise.
HOA power remained, now constrained by oversight memory.
Residents stayed engaged, asking questions without fear.
Calm vigilance replaced blind trust moving forward.
The story ends without villains, only systems corrected quietly. Grand juries rarely appear, yet their shadow shapes accountability.
Power thrives in silence, but responsibility thrives under observation.
Hardful Primboken Team Hunterclone. For older communities, stability depends on measured awareness.
This fictional story reflects patterns seen across many quiet neighborhoods.
Awareness protects savings, dignity, and peace of mind over time.
Like, subscribe, and share to stay informed through calm, careful storytelling.